Hi YouTube, this is Danielle and you're watching Fly Girl Spirituality. So today I want to talk to you guys about a subject that a subscriber asked me. And basically it was pretty much along the lines of how can I start to manifest things in my life that I actually want and not manifest a bunch of BS and a bunch of stuff that doesn't really serve me. And I know from my last video, we were talking about B. Simone and how she manifested a bunch of BS with her desire. And so it got me to thinking that a lot of people don't realize that you are creating your reality every day, all day, whether you believe in the laws of the universe, they still exist. And instead of sitting around saying, how come it's a bunch of stuff in my life that I don't want? This is not the type of relationship that I want. I hate my job. Why don't I have money? Well, we're going to talk about all that stuff today in this video because I think it's important for people to know that you can create the type of life that you want if you're willing to put in the work. And so the first thing that I want to let you guys know is that you have to become, the very first thing you have to do to become a person who manifests things in their life consciously is you have to monitor the way that you speak to yourself. And I'm not talking about talking out loud or doing something goofy. I'm talking about the inner self-talk that you have with yourself. Like, are you paying attention to the thoughts that you're keeping day in and day out about a particular subject? If you don't have a lot of money, but then yet and still every time you go somewhere you say, I can't afford it, or you say, oh, that's too much, what exactly are you saying to the universe? That you don't have a good relationship with money. So negative self-talk is something that will definitely put you in a constant state of recreating events, things, people that you do not want in your life. And I'm not trying to tell you guys this to make it seem as if, oh my God, like to be anxious about saying things that are negative. What I'm trying to let you guys know is that one negative thought is not going to do much, but the consistent negativity, the consistent looking at the glass half empty instead of looking at the glass half full. Your perception of things is what's creating the thoughts, and the thoughts go out as vibration, and then the vibration goes out and attracts and attaches itself to things that are like-minded. This is where you get the law of attraction. There are many laws that you can follow, but the one law that most people are familiar with is the law of attraction. And that's where your thoughts become things. So all the thoughts that you think, day in and day out, they vibrate out, they come back to you, and you experience them as your reality. So how do we stop doing this to ourselves? The first thing you have to do is you have to refuse to be negative. And I'm not talking about ignore things that are going on. I'm talking about change your perception of it. Instead of saying, I hate my living situation, why don't you look at it in a way that, this is not where I want to be now, but this is temporary. I can attract, a different living situation. This is not going to always be the way things are. That's a different way of looking at something as opposed to just constantly looking at the negative. Also becoming a person that is thankful for the things that you do have, because there is always someone else that does not have the things that you are complaining about. You complain about everything day in and day out, and you keep experiencing your reality as something that you do not want. So what I would say to you is that if you want to change your life, if you want to change the outcome of things that are going on, you can do this, and you can start very, very soon. You can start like within today. Is you get yourself a little note card and you write out something very light. Today is going to be a great day. I'm always going to be able to manifest the things that I want because I can control my thoughts. Give yourself a little reminder of something very positive, and every time you find yourself being negative, pull out that card and look at your affirmation or look at your mantra or look at your reminder to get yourself back in focus. Because if you don't get in the habit of monitoring your thoughts, you're going to keep creating shit that you don't want. Okay? You have to become your own cheerleader. You have to refuse to let people be negative around you. I'm talking about, I don't care who they are. Stop them dead in their tracks and say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry. I know you're talking about something, but I prefer to not talk about that. I don't want to be negative today." And you'll see people go, "Ooh, excuse me." But that's your way of setting boundaries and letting God, letting the universe know that you want to vibrate higher. You want to create gratitude. You want to create great things in your life. You don't want to stay down here on the low level vibration. And I know it's hard sometimes because you go out into the world and it's all the shit that's going on in the world with, protesting and racism, and we have to deal with that stuff. But you don't have to absorb all of that energy. You don't have to. You can look at it, see what's going on, and then you get off of it. Because whether you believe me or not, the laws of the universe are the laws of the universe. You're going to keep creating things as so long as you keep speaking negative. Even the way you speak to yourself is the most important thing. Not just what you listen to all day, watching the news all day, entertaining conversations about stuff that don't have nothing to do with what you're trying to do in your life. You got to become disciplined. Start like, baby steps. Like I said, get yourself a little note card. You can have that on you, in your pocket, in your purse, but you have to remind yourself to always remain speaking in a very, very high vibrational way. Always have your perception and your perspective on the positive side. Okay? Because it's not going to change. Your life is just not going to change if you have a negative view about everything in your life. Be your own cheerleader. Be the person that when you get up and you're having a bad day, say, "You know what? I'm having a bad day. I don't feel good, but you know what? I'm going to do the best I can." As soon as a negative thought comes into your head, you say, "Nope. That negative thought, I'm going to let it pass." And just get in the habit of doing it. At first, it's going to be really hard and you're going to get really frustrated. But if you keep at it after like 2-3 days, you'll start to see that your thoughts will start to center around things that are more positive, things that are more along the lines of what you want to create. I could do a whole hour-long video on negative self-talk. But I do want to come on and let you guys know that we talk about manifesting as if it's something that's just like, but really and truly, you will not see benefits of anything that you're trying to accomplish in your life if you don't learn how to speak. Your words are vibrating. Your words are alive. Your words are like spells. If you say, "I'm bad at math," most likely you're bad at math. If you say, "Oh, I never get to do this," or "I never have good men in my life," well, then you most likely don't have good men in your life. So say, so done. And what I've learned is that it doesn't pay to do it once or twice or do it for a week. You have to consistently keep at it. Incorporate it into your morning routine to the point where it becomes something that has been impressed upon your subconscious. So I just want the young lady who asked that question to know that you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know how all the laws of the universe work. You just have to know that your thoughts are very important. The way you speak, the things you speak, the way you say them, the emotion you put behind them, that's how you create. It's not about doing affirmations, because if you say a bunch of stuff you don't believe, you're just saying them. You actually have to speak words with emotion behind things that you want to create. And certain things have a lower vibration and certain things vibrate higher. Clearly, being negative creates a negative emotion, and you just keep attracting those things back to you. So start by changing the way you speak. You got to do it. The way you speak to yourself, inside of your head, inside of your heart, what you feel, and what you say out of your mouth. That is the best thing that I can tell anyone when they're wanting to change their life. I'm telling you, when I stopped speaking negatively about money, saying things like I'm broke and I can't afford it, you got to change that language. Change your language. Change the way that you say things. Change the way that you see things. I know you can't be positive every single day, but you damn sure can't be negative every single day. You baby girl, like your girl B Simone said, you're not gonna manifest. She wants to manifest. She wants to manifest this. She wants to manifest that. Okay, you're manifesting and you're manifesting and you're manifesting and you're getting one little thing here, one little thing there, a bunch of bullshit that you don't want. And we're all sitting back in this world wondering why we're miserable. It's because our focus and our words and our energy and our thoughts all create. I hope I've made that very clear. Please comment, like, share the video. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I hope you stick around. We're going to have fun over here. I talk about Black culture. I talk about spirituality. And I also throw in some health and beauty stuff. But for the guys that are watching, you guys can watch too, the beauty stuff. I mean, you're more than welcome to watch those videos as well, or share them with your homegirls, your girlfriend, your wives. Anyway, it's been a pleasure, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and take care. Peace.